Hello there and welcome to Heart Explained Therapy. What I'm going to say now is, why can we not be honest? Why do we tell lies? Why can we not be honest externally to others? And I would say that everybody can connect with this because we've all done it. We've all done it in the past, probably do it day to day on a whole range of scenarios. Now, what's quite bad about this, you see, in a way, the lies are your conscious and unconscious behaviour. Some people know they lie, and some people tell that many lies they've actually lost what they've lied about in the first place. So it's kind of like an unconscious consecutive reaction. What I would say is, let's go to the next layer of experience. You lie to yourself. Now, this is the first point of, I suppose, the place where you stop lying to yourself. When you can't say something for whatever reason, it's not good, and it will stay with you. And just look at this for a scenario. Happened to everybody. You've gone away from a situation and you thought, why didn't I say that? Why didn't I give that person that answer, that reply? And you couldn't in the time. It's quite sad that you feel bad about it, because you couldn't, because you didn't think of it. You didn't have the confidence. In hindsight, you would have done so many different things because your emotions are changing and they're different. So don't beat yourself up, but understand, if you dealt with all your emotions, you would say what you want to say in the moment, because you would no longer lie to yourself. You will no longer have these sort of, I can't say that because I might hurt their feelings, when the person is actually hurting yours. And this actually isn't about liars lying. This is about why you do what you do, and why we all do what we do, and how we can empathise and sympathise, because we're all doing it. We are all lying to ourselves, and we are not completely honest, and even when we are, we're unconscious about it. It's not right. It's not the truth of the truth. And even if it was, you wouldn't know it was. And that's the way it goes, that's the way it works. Now, I know people who still don't tell their parents they smoke, or their partner that they smoke. How you cannot tell somebody that when you're over the age of 18, I don't know. But what I do know is that you should. You should be able to tell your partner everything about yourself, regardless of their reaction. If you fear their reaction, you're in a fearful relationship. If you fear your parents' disapproval at a habit and a behaviour, then tell them to show you perfection. I dare you. I dare you to ask anybody to show you a perfected human being who knows everything, who never lies, who tells the truth, who has constant good behaviours. You're not going to find it. And this is, for me, the reason I'm saying this is because I see people lying all the time, unconsciously, naively, never speaking their mind and telling the truth. And I always try to highlight to people who actually bring it up, clients in therapy who say that they have this habit, or they see it in somebody else, and I highlight that it's just happening all the time. But the there's some that are just so bad for you. When you don't set boundaries, when you don't call out the liar, if you know the lying, if you don't say what you truly want to say. Some people will avoid something that makes them feel uncomfortable by telling a lie that when it does come out, which it 99% of the time does, is even worse than the first bit. And we're lying about stupid stuff. We're lying like, I'm not going to tell my partner I'm going out Friday. I'm going to wait to the last minute and then she'll moan less. And it's just like, hold on a sec. Why can't you tell her straight away? Is there some sort of reason that you can't just say, I'm going out Friday? Is it a plan that you have arranged that you need to tell each other last minute? So the reaction is less, and what you find is the reaction is far greater and you feel shitter. It's as simple as that. Now empathising that others actually lie, and you do as well, can help you, because when you are in the sort of firing line of a really bad lie, that hurts, that's painful, that's not nice. Especially when 9 times out of 10, it is something that the person didn't have to be a pathological liar about. It's like ridiculous. It's so uncalled for, and then they usually sort of lie about the lie, and then lie about that lie. And then before they know it, they're talking about a story and they, right in front of your face, has forgotten about the lie that they said. And this hurts. So how can you be in the firing line of a pathological liar and absorb that? I think, and this wouldn't be a very good social thing to suggest. So again, it's based on theory. But my theory is, you're a human right that deserves, you're a human being that deserves respect. You have the right to this respect, and you give it to yourself, but it doesn't mean you have to stand in the way and absorb any sort of bullets. You can dodge bullets, and it doesn't mean that you should avoid walking around people to dodge bullets. Now and again, even though I don't believe in confrontation and argumentative stuff, you should be able to set your boundary in a way that you know that you've said in a calm way. You can calmly speak your point of view and highlight to the other person, do they know what the lies do to you? And remember, they lie because of a pathological belief system that is technically completely wrong. And it's actually quite sad because they can't tell the truth to themselves because they're scared of the truth. Pathological liars are ugly people. They are probably ex-cheaters and emotional head sort of manipulators, and you would put them in this sort of narcissist characteristic, and I don't really agree with it because I believe there's parts of narcissism in all of us, but they are, if you leave it and you allow it to just constantly be sort of seeping into your relationship from family and friends or wherever it is, then it's your fault then, because you haven't set the boundary for this person to highlight that you know that they're bullshitting. Teach them how to be honest. These people do actually need to be taught how to be honest. And if they can't be that with themselves to be that with you, then you have to be honest with yourself and remove that person. Doesn't mean that you never speak to them again. You never hear from them again. It doesn't mean that you have to cut mums and dads off. But you have to set up a boundary that says, I don't stand for pathological lying constantly over and over again because it hurts and I don't want to be hurt. And then you draw a line in the sand. If this is a partner, Get some self-esteem, get some respect for yourself. Cut this shit out. And I think we've all done it, we all do it. And I think at the furthest end of the scale, some people do it more than others, and it's very nasty, and you're only going to get hurt from this person. And this person, you'll be doing them a favour by highlighting it to them. No matter what the reaction, if it's a bad reaction, you shouldn't be with that person, so that's just highlighting the relationship's over. It's not a bad thing. But I think we all have to be honest with how many times we say these little white lies and pretend we're talking some sort of gobbledygook truth, and it's just not true.